My name is Emma. My name is Anna. Welcome students, staff, and parents. Please stand for the presentation of the colors. My name is Katie. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Salute pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hi, my name is James. Please join us in the Oklahoma Pledge Salute Pledge. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma, its symbols of peace and all people. My name is Emma. Please join us in singing American the Beautiful. Please join us in a minute of silence. Thank you. Please be seated. My name is Shruti. Lunch will be having cheese, bread, seasoned black beans. My name is Melody. We will also be having broccoli with cheese, cherry tomatoes, and apple cinnamon slices. Hi, my name is Skylar. Also available, we will be having salad and sandwiches. Hi, my name is Katie Jo. Hi, my name is sadly. The joke of the week is, what did the thermometer say to the other human? You make my temperature rise. My name is Nathan, and her name is Claire. Weather is many elements such as temperature and wind, which combine to create Earth's weather. Hi, my name is Will. Hi, my name is Miguel. A scientist who studies and predicts the weather is called a meteorologist. My name is Bonnie. My name is Matt. We have been learning about weather, and we would like to share some things we learned. Weather can be sunny or pretty sunny. You can feel, hear, and see weather. Meteorologists use many tools to predict the weather. Weather helps you decide what to wear for the day. You can use a rain gauge to measure how much it rained. Thermometers are a tool for measuring temperature. It can be snowy. Weather balloons collect information high in the sky. The lower the number on a thermometer, the colder it is. The higher the number on a thermometer, the warmer it is. You can use a weather van to see which direction the wind is blowing. Thunderstorms have lightning, thunder, and rain. Tornadoes usually form over the land. Hurricanes are storms that form over the ocean. A blizzard is a snowstorm that you can't see in. It can be windy, it can be rainy. Clouds are made of water. A cirrus cloud is a thin white cloud made mostly of ice. The weather is going to change if you see cirrus clouds. Stratus clouds are clouds that are low to the ground. You might see cumulus clouds on one day. Clouds close to the ground is called fog. Stratus clouds usually mean that rain is on the way. A cumulus cloud is a type of fluffy cloud. Hi, my name's Olivia, and my name's Jalen. We would like to turn our assembly over to Mrs. Fisher with the sparkly dustpan award and announcements.
Thank you so much, and thank you for changing it to my name. You are thinking ahead. Great job, guys. I wonder, Maddie mentioned something that we might have seen today. Do you remember what Maddie said when clouds are close to the ground? It is foggy, and it was foggy today, wasn't it? Okay, this morning I have Chef Jeff with some apples.
I love apples. You like apples? Yeah! All right, apples are great. Now we'll look at this one. This is a red delicious apple. This is a very sweet apple right here. Now if we look at the bottom of the red delicious apple, it kind of looks like a flower. And can you guess what flower that is? A hard guess. It's a rose. It's a rose. Now, the apples are part of the rose family. So when you smell a rose, you smell an apple. They're like cousins. When you eat an apple, you eat a rose. So they're in the same family. So that's why they have a great aroma to them. Now, there's an expression that says an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And what in the world does that mean? Well, apples have really a lot of great things about them. One of the great things is something called flavonoids. And flavonoids are things that we eat in the food that goes into our system and fights bacteria and infection inside our bodies. And so that's kind of true. An apple a day, you may be healthier. You're sure not going to be less healthy. You may be healthier if you eat an apple, and there's pectin, and there's minerals, and there's vitamins, and there's fiber. Great things in the apples. So if we look at all these apples right here, we can see 5, 6 different types of apples. There are, in the U.S. alone, there's over 3,000 different types of apples. But it's funny, these are the only ones we see at the grocery store. In the world, there's about 8,000 different types of apples. Now these guys, they pass the eye test. That means they look really, really good. So you'll see them whole out in the grocery store. But if they don't pass the eye test, then they either become juice or applesauce, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just that they didn't pass the eye test, so you didn't want to look at a blemish or something like that. Now, these are from sweet to tart. How many of you like sweet apples? Okay. How many like tart apples? Okay. Like both. Well, this one right here is a Red Delicious, and it's the one that's most common that you see. It's produced more than anywhere else. Most of the apples in the U.S. are produced in Michigan and in Washington and in New York. But we do grow apples around here. I get apples here all the time. It's a Red Delicious. The one next to it is my favorite. It's called a Gala or a Royal Gala. It's got, to me, the nice crisp but sweet. Now, one point here. These apples are fresh apples. 2 weeks ago, if I'd have bought apples, they wouldn't have been fresh apples. They would have been from last year. And I can always tell because the price goes up about 40 cents a pound when the apples are fresh. Now, what they do is they ether them, and there's nothing wrong with the ether. It just puts them to sleep, and it keeps them from deteriorating anymore. But that's why sometimes when we eat a Red Delicious, we get kind of a mealy, and that just means it's old. So apples from like January all the way through September are last year's apples. We've got this year's apples now, and that's why. But the reason I like the Royal Gala, because no matter if they gas them or not, they're still crisp. The next one here is called the Pink Lady. That's a very popular one. A lot of people really like that one, and it looks like a pink lady, I think. The next one is a Braeburn, and so it's pretty good too. The next one there is a Fuji, and that's kind of a funny name, but when there's over 2,000, they got to come up with any type of name. And then the last one there's Granny Smith. Now the Granny Smith was developed in Australia. They had a apple orchard, and they were planting seeds, and there were 2 people planting the seeds. One was Mary Smith, and then another person, and they got the seeds mixed up, and they created this apple by accident, which turned it sour and turned it green, and she was a grandma, so they call it Granny Smith. Now, if you're going to make a pie, that's the one you're going to use, or you're going to use something similar to it, like a Macintosh. And the reason is, if you were to cut this apple open and this apple open, the Red Delicious would turn brown almost immediately. That's the oxidation of the sugar in the apple. This one, the Granny Smith, if you cut it open, it'd probably stay the same color all day long because it doesn't have a lot of natural sugar when the air hits it. So, but if you're going to make a pie, you got to do it that. If you made it with the Red Delicious, it would be a mush apple pie. Probably not very good, but that's the one you want because you want the nice firm apple slices in your pie. Apples are great for us. Enjoy them while they're fresh. They're good when they're not, but enjoy them especially while they're fresh, but they're kind of proud of them right now, so they're very expensive. All right, have a great week. Oh, we're out, so we'll see you in 2 weeks.
That's right. Okay. Let's tell Chef Jeb. Thank you so much. I buy apples every week and think they're just the freshest, best apples ever. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that till today, that I'd been buying last year's apples. Okay, couple things. I have some awards. And if I could have Woody come out and help present, we will get this going. The first award I'm going to give out today is the SOAR Award. Who can win a SOAR Award? Remind me? You guys are so great. Everybody can. And what do you have to do? have one person, two people raising their hand. Okay, back here. What do you have to do to win the SOAR award? Are you ready?
You have to follow directions in the hall.
That's right, in the hall, in the classroom, in the lunchroom. Okay, this week my award goes to a student who I see with a buckle and a bubble, and they really don't have to have a buckle and a bubble in their grade. Some grades don't do that, they just put their hands to their sides, but this person is always following hallway procedures, always doing their work when I see them in class. This week our award goes to Cheryl Westbrook. Oh, there she is. Now, we're going to get this right. This time, we're going to have Cheryl stay up here with her award, and we're going to do our cheer. Are you ready? Eagle wings out. Ready, go. Soar like an eagle. Way to go. All right. And I'm going to let Woody give our next couple of awards. Hang tight. Before we do those, one of the things that I always talk to you about is our procedure of the week. Our procedure this week was dismissal. I want you to think, and then show me with your thumbs. I think Woodlands has been doing great with dismissal. We've got some things that we can do better, so a sideways, or, you know, I think we really need to do a lot better with dismissal. Just what's your observation? Ready, go. Ooh, I'm getting a medium from a lot of people. Okay, so that means we got to work on it, okay? Miss James is out usually every day. What do we need to work on?
It's been better this week.
Oh, good.
Still have some upper grades who like to hang out in clusters and talk, and we just aren't going to their line. But it was much better.
Okay, it was much better. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Upper grades, if that's you, I'm looking at you up there, over here. If you're hanging out with your friends instead of leaving, let's work on that. Okay, all right. Let's see, announcements. Well, let's do our awards first. Okay, Dustpan Award. Here we go. Woody, would you hold this for me? Dustpan Award goes to a class, just in case parents don't know, who keeps their room really tidy and clean this weekend. Our custodians choose. And it goes to second grade. There's 3 of them. It goes to Mrs. McClellan. Take that on over to her. Why don't you hand that out to Jackson, and then Jackson can hand it out to your teacher. Okay, ready? Let's figure out our Spirit Award. Spirit Award is for students who are wearing a Woodlands shirt, or white or blue. What number does he start with? 10? Okay, 10 or more. Stand up. Okay, does he just go from 10 all the way up? 11. I usually skip that. Okay, 12. 12 or more. Okay, 14 or more. 16 or more. Oh, we're getting them knocked out. 18. Okay. How many classes do we still have? 1?
Yeah.
Mrs. Kurtz's class wins today. All right. Go ahead and have okay.
Angela.
Thank you. Okay, if I could get your attention. Go ahead and have a seat, Mrs. Kurtz's class. Way to go. I appreciate those of you that are showing me the procedures. Mrs. James's class, you guys want to turn and look at me? There you go. Great. Okay, next week is Celebrate Freedom Week. And that is something that we do every year, and your teachers have to plan something for you to do and recognize that. So make sure that, I think you usually have to send Mr. Williams an email what your class is doing. And so make sure to do that. We are also celebrating Veterans Day on Thursday. Veterans Day is actually on the 11th, but we're going to do that on the 10th because you guys don't have school. Okay. 5, 4, 3. There is a lot of planning going on for our Veterans Day Assembly. It's going to be very, very special. We all have a veteran that I'm sure is near and dear to our hearts. So if you know someone in your family, maybe your dad or mom or grandpa or neighbor that is a veteran, I would like for you to invite them to come. Boys and girls, eyes on me, please. Ears listening. I would like for you to invite any veterans that you know to come to our assembly because we want to honor them and thank them for their service, and I think they'll really appreciate that. So that's on Thursday at 8 o'clock. And I think that's it. Let's have a great Friday, guys. Enjoy it.